Welcome to this Skill Builder session, Student Participation in Community Engagement. I am Kira Janelle, and I am an undergraduate student at Vassar College and have been investigating the importance of community-engaged research at undergraduate institutions. This session will be a place for reflection on community engagement in your research or other academic projects. Through question prompting and group discussion, you will leave this session equipped to further increase your level of community engagement within your research discipline, current research project, future research, and more generally at your own colleges or universities. For this session, we will define community engagement as any medium that consists of bidirectional conversations and interactive sharing between groups of people. So what does this mean for students, and what does this mean for research? I'm assuming that many of you have completed some type of community service project in the past. These activities are often genuine, but not typically community engagement as it should exist. For example, college students tutoring high school students is different than high schoolers deciding what they're interested in and exploring that topic and applications with college students. One involves finding a deficit in the community, going in and probably unannounced, helping to fix that deficit and then leaving. The other involves going in, learning about and from the community, collaboratively guiding and filling in gaps when needed. In this second scenario, the community becomes an active member in the situation and both sides learn and grow together. There may be some contexts in which community service model is necessary or potentially even more suited to a specific situation. However, because we are thinking about research contexts, a community engagement model has more unique benefits for all involved. For the research side of this community engagement, research generally means investigating something to gain insight, reach conclusions, and generate new understanding. By virtue, research has implications for society. When studying people, it is particularly that community of people. For indirect situations, for example, developing nanomaterials, it is a bit less obvious, but could include a community of people in which the nanomaterial affects. Community engaged research means keeping that dialogue between you and the community open from the beginning of the project through to the end when you are drawing conclusions. You are consistently learning from the community throughout the design process, research conduction, analysis, and new insight generation, enriching the entire research project at every step. But what's the motivation for community engaged research? Most obviously, it improves research quality, making it more relevant and applicable to real-world circumstances and bringing increased accuracy and new perspectives and insights. As a student, why should you participate in community engaged research? First, it is your civic responsibility. As students, at colleges and universities, we have a responsibility to connect academia to society and the communities in which our institutions are situated in. By supporting and building relationships with local communities, you are not only helping to improve research quality, but you are helping the communities themselves. Second, you are helping to advance and promote diversity, equity, and inclusion. Consideration for underrepresented communities is important for approaching, unpacking, and solving social issues. For institutions, it's important to minimize biases and subjectivity within academia and create environments more conducive to accurate research conduction. Including communities outside of researchers themselves also brings new perspectives to academia. This helps to increase research impact and become better equipped to help tackle issues facing society. And third, you are improving your own professional skills, which is useful for later in life. By having active roles in the community engagement, you're developing crucial skills, relationships, and networks across multiple communities. So in this live session, Skill Builder session on April 13th, you will individually answer questions to identify where you can improve community engagement in your research discipline, current research project that you have just shared at the conference, or future research projects. One useful tool for this is a logic model in which you will have the opportunity to reverse engineer a research project with the community engagement at its center. Through discussion with other students, you will collaboratively generate new ideas for community engaged research and improve upon your understanding of what it means to be a responsible researcher in your field. You will also have the opportunity to learn about what kinds of channels and opportunities might already exist at your institution in which you can tap into to expand your community engagement, understanding, and experience.